Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are playing with some expensive shit today. I will be reviewing and demoing some of Burberry Beauty products. I know that these are really expensive, so I kind of just want to break it down for you guys, let you know what I think may be worth the money and what is absolutely not worth the money. This is the look I came up with. It's just very Burberry inspired, grungy, smoky eye. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and what I think of Burberry Beauty, then please keep watching. Okay, you guys, so before I put anything on my face, I just want to really quickly just show you the packaging of Burberry stuff. This is their primer, and it's just such beautiful, pretty packaging. They have their kind of logo on all their products. It's just so beautiful. You're literally paying for the name and the packaging when you're buying one of these products, but they're just so beautifully packaged. I love it. But anyways, we'll start off with their primer. This is the Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base. This is one of those primers, think like Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It's one of those really luminous hydrating primers. It has a bit of like a pearl sheen to it. So it really helps brighten your skin. Ooh, I just got my hair. So yeah, this is, I'm not sure if I said this, but it is $54. It's 55% water in it, so it's extremely hydrating. And it has light reflecting particles that help blur fine lines and pores. So that's the primer on. It just gives you a really beautiful luminous base to work with. You could even mix this in with your foundation if you want it to look a little bit more glowy. I love this product. I think it's really, really pretty and just gives you a really fresh base, hence the name. We're gonna go in next with their foundation, same packaging as the primer. This is the Fresh Glow Foundation, and this is $62. This is a low to medium coverage buildable. It has a dewy finish, and it has that same finish as the primer. So they say that they have mirror flat reflection particles that help blur imperfections. They also have a matte foundation, a matte full coverage foundation in their line. I went for the dewy one. I'm just going to shake it up. Put about, the pump is really weird. It doesn't pump out a lot, so I'm going to put about 3 pumps and spread it on my face. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend it out. So that is one layer of the foundation on. It feels very, very hydrating, almost like there's nothing on the skin, and it just gives you a really healthy glow. So I'm really, really liking these foundation. We're gonna go in next for I'm gonna go put on a little bit of a concealer. I do not have a Burberry concealer, so I am just gonna use my NARS one, and I will be right back. One thing I did want to say about the foundation is that it is buildable. I had a little bit of redness down my nose and around this area, and I went in with just a little bit more and went on top, and it went on beautifully. The concealer sits on top of the foundation very nicely, so I really, really like the foundation. Next in, we're gonna go in with the contour pen. This is $40, and this is a really good color to kind of contour and bronze. If you watch Karima McKimmey, she says brontour when she uses this. I think that's really funny. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in like this, so a line where I would normally contour. But instead of just leaving it like that, I'm gonna kind of blend upwards so that it bronzes at the same time. I'm gonna go in with my MAC 188 and blend this. So that is one side with the contour pen on. You could see it does a really good job at kind of giving you a little bit of definition, but it's also a really good color to kind of bronze up your skin as well. I'm gonna go do the other side. Okay, so next I am going to go in with the highlighting pen, same packaging as the contour pen. This is $42 and it's a very subtle highlight. So if you like that bam bam factor, you're probably not gonna love this, and it's not that easy to work with. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of just draw a couple of lines right on my cheekbones. So you could blend this out with your finger or a brush. Today I'm going to try a brush, so I'm just gonna go in and kind of buff out so that you don't see any lines. You could see it's just a really, really subtle finish, almost to the point where you can't see it at all. Also, this is a little bit harder to work with. It doesn't want to blend out nicely on top of other products. It might be pretty for like a no makeup look, but if you have a full face, I don't know if you would love this product. So that's the highlight on. It's really pretty. It's not my favorite. It's very, very subtle, not very easy to work with, and it does skip on top of other products. So I would say this one is probably not worth the money. Okay, next we're going to go in with the Lip and Cheek Bloom. So this is the product you can use on your lips and on your cheeks. It's like a moussey consistency, so I don't know how comfortable this would be on your lips because it feels so moussey that I don't feel like that'd be very comfortable. I'm just gonna put it on my cheeks today. Be really careful with this product. It's extremely pigmented. It's really weird because as I try to blend it out on my hand, it's kind of balling up everywhere. You can see it's really uneven, so I don't know how easy this is going to be to work with. So I'm just going to lightly put it on my cheeks. It's very, very pigmented. I went in with a really little amount and it was too much. You can see, gives you a really pretty rosy glow. It's a pretty product, but if you don't like working with creams, I don't think you would like this because this is kind of a harder cream to work with. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very, very patchy. It's skipping on some areas. Also, this guy is $33. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. This is not my favorite product. I don't like the moussey drying consistency of it. It's very, very awkward to work with, and it's pretty expensive, so I would say save on that. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with a little bit of shadow. This is their wet and dry shadow. I have the color Almond, and these are $34 for a single shadow. This is just a really pretty brown shade. It's a bit of a it's a bit of a satin finish. Also, as the name says, you could use it wet or dry. I'm just gonna go in and apply this on my lid without primer, just so I could see how it blends. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to show you guys the difference of how the eyeshadow works with and without primer, because not everyone has primer and not everyone primes their eyes. So this eye doesn't have the primer and this eye does, and you could see the eye that doesn't have the primer is a lot more pigmented, and it blended out pretty much just as nicely, but it is more pigmented on the eye that does not have primer. I'm gonna go and even up my eyes and finish them up, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I went and finished off the eyes. I just took a kohl pencil and smudged it on my lash line. Really smudged it out to get that really grungy look. I took Stila Kitten and applied it at the center of my lids, on my brow bone, inner corners, just to give everything a little bit of dimension. Are these shadows good? Yes, they blend beautifully with or without primer. Very pretty. You can use them wet or dry. Do I think that they are worth the money? Absolutely not. I don't think you have to pay $35 to get a good shadow. $5 or $10 more and you could get a beautiful palette. So while these are good shadows, I definitely think that they are not worth the money. Lastly, I'm going to go in with a little bit of lipstick. I'm going to use their Lip Velvet in Nude Rose. I really like these lipsticks. I think they're comparable to the NARS Audacious lipsticks. They're just a little bit more matte. They're very long wearing. They're very comfortable. And you can get a selection of colors, so I really like these. I'm going to put on MAC Soar Lip Liner and then apply the lipstick. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look using all Burberry Beauty products. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and maybe took something from it. And I hope you'll like, subscribe, and come back for the next one. Bye, guys.